Hello, my name is Will Strickland, and today I'm going to talk to you about my new business idea, Froyo Go-Go. So, have you ever been to a frozen yogurt shop and there's a kid sticking his finger up the dispenser machine? You're like, what? What is this guy doing? But hear me out. These frozen yogurt businesses don't care. That's why they have these machines so they don't have to interact with you at all. So today, I'm here to change that. So there's a couple problems with the current frozen yogurt scene. Number one for me would be the ingredients. Frozen yogurt ingredients, they're all unnatural. They have a bunch of high fructose corn syrup, a whole bunch of sugars. Everything's unnatural. Big problem. It's not healthy at all. It's what frozen yogurt is supposed to be. It's supposed to not be ice cream and unhealthy. It's supposed to be yogurt and healthy. Alright, second problem would be the cost. Frozen yogurt stores are costing way too much. They're costing. They're charging 65 cents per pound, which is ridiculous. And another problem that comes along with that is you don't know how much you're going to pay when you get into the store once you leave. So if you bring in a family of 4 and you don't know what you're going to leave spending, you might not go to the store. My third problem would have to be sanitation. So this is another thing with the machines. They're gross. Everybody uses the handles. They might put their hands on the dispensers, so everybody's sharing those germs. On the buffets where they have the toppings, everybody's sharing those spoons. It's gross. When people are sharing anything, it's just a buffet of germs. And my fourth problem would have to be customer service. So, let me see if I can. There we go. So, my second problem with the machines would have to be, since the machines are where you're getting the frozen yogurt and you don't have to tell anybody what you want, and there's no chance for a employee experience, there's no chance for a customer service experience. So if they have an issue, maybe they'll reach out to the employee, but maybe they don't want to because they're a little shy. And since they just have to deal with a machine, there's no customer service component there. Alright, and so now I'm going to talk about who we are going to be marketing to. So, our main target market is families with kids below the age of 12, because that's where our who's gonna want to go there the most is the kids. The kids will want to go there the most, so we need to target to them. And then if you bring in a whole family, you're bringing in 3 or 4 servings worth of ice cream versus bringing in just one person with like an adult. So adults would have to be the hardest to try to pull in, to try to get to the store, because of their nature to not want to spend their money on like sweets. So we're gonna implement specific advertisements and marketing strategies to catch the eyes of our older audience. But I'm going to have to say our easiest market to target towards would be the teenagers, because they have jobs and they don't really have bills other than gas, most likely. Gas, maybe car insurance, but that's it. And then the rest of their income is disposable. So then they can spend it on clothes, whatever they want, including our not our ice cream, but our frozen yogurt. Alright, so what's unique about us? We provide a healthier frozen yogurt that tastes the same without the negatives for your body, and then along with our store that's better than our competitors would have to be our amazing customer service that you don't get with the machine. And our hold on, let me move this. That's one of our little sayings. And YOLO for Froyo Go Go. You're gonna wish you were eternal once you taste our frozen yogurt. Solutions. I'm gonna cover this up. Number one, ingredients. All of our stuff is natural. No added sugar, no nothing. Everything is natural. Everything. And that is a huge thing for us that we have going for us. Because you can't get that anywhere. You can get that anywhere at all these days. And especially with a dessert. So that's huge. Price. Instead of having weight by pound, we just charge from small, medium, and large. And this is another big thing too, because you know when you're walking in the store, you know exactly what you're going to pay. You know exactly what you're going to pay once you leave. That is huge. My third solution would have to be sanitation. So because we don't have machines and our employees scoop it from behind the counter, it's only one employee, maybe two, using the spoon or getting the toppings. And that decreases the risk of like germs and diseases spreading by a ton. And with COVID today, that is huge. That is absolutely massive in terms of importance. And my fourth solution to customer service, which now because we don't have machines and they have to actually have an experience with our employees, it's great because it leaves them being happy versus leaving with just their ice cream, or no, not ice cream, frozen yogurt. They're leaving happy because they had a good experience with the employee, being nice to them, versus having an experience with the machine. Nobody wants that. Alright, our channels. This is how we're going to get to our audience. So we're going to be putting flyers in our local businesses stores like Primo's Pizza, Jones Cafe, Boulevard, stores like that where our audience may shop, may not, or dine. We're going to sponsor the local high school football team, which brings in the teenage market to our store. And we're going to be mailing flyers with coupons on them to the surrounding community. So coupons are great, especially when you're just starting out, because it gives the customers an incentive to come to the store that they would not have if they never had a coupon. And once you hook them with that first purchase, they might start talking about it to their friends, and then they might start coming back because they really like it. And I know that they will. We're also going to start up a few social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And finally, we're going to have some radio advertisements on Mix 101.5 and 105.1. So, our revenue streams. Number one, obviously, our frozen yogurt. Self-explanatory, it's just what we offer. Number two is going to be our accessories. And so I've designed a shirt that goes along with our store's colors. We're going to be selling shirts, hats, koozies, stainless steel cups. Just the normal like merchandise a store would sell. And at a pretty decent price too. And selling accessories like this is great because if somebody else that hasn't heard about the store, they can look at your shirt and be like, "Oh, what is that?" They tell them about it, and then boom, we have another customer. And finally, our sponsorships, they're gonna the local stores like Primo's and Jones and Boulevard, they're gonna pay us $200 a month to put their name on our merchandise and have a little poster within our store. All right, key metrics. Let me move this. All right. Number one, we're gonna measure our key metrics by using our sales numbers. That's for sure. We need to make sure we're increasing our sales throughout the year, throughout the beginning year, because we know if we're not increasing sales as we start, it won't look too good. Also, we're going to be looking at our profit margin. So what we're spending versus what we are making. So our profit. And then our customer loyalty. So we're going to implement a customer loyalty program where they scan their card every time that they pay. And this can give them, every time they buy 5 yogurt cups, they get 1 half off, right? And so along with this, we can track how many times a customer is coming in to buy our frozen yogurt, which is great. So we can see how often they're coming back to the store. And our competitive advantages, customer service, that is huge. That is huge to leave a positive impact on people coming into the store other than our amazing frozen yogurt. And another competitive advantage we have is we make our frozen yogurt in the store. Other frozen yogurt places cannot say that at all. They get it shipped in bags, and we make it in our store out of fresh ingredients. And then third, our amazing prices. We're about 50% less per pound than per ounce. Excuse me for saying per pound in the past. Per ounce. About half as much per ounce as our customers, and we tell you exactly what you're gonna pay with the sizes. All right, and so finally, don't look at this. I'm sorry, don't look at this. 60,000. I'm gonna take it down for you a bit. We're seeking a loan of $60,000 to start up our company in exchange for 15% stake in our company. We're going to need this money to pay for the building, the upgrades to the building, and the machinery to make the frozen yogurt. Our marketing, how we're going to get it out, how we're going to get out to the audience at first, and so we can pull them in to go to the store. And then finally, our employee wages. This is probably the best decision you can make, giving us this money. And I hope you will see why. Thank you.